All right, here's my watch list for Tuesday. Remember, the market's closed on Monday. I'm starting with Boyd Gaming, BYD. This thing has been pressing on 13 for a month or so now. It spiked above it about a week and a half ago, back up, and decent volume. You see accelerating volume. This one looks like it might have some upside to it, so I want to watch that one for continuation. Long. PSX, which is a refiner, you had really getting slammed here. You had a bottoming tail, looked like it was rolling over again, and now showing some strength. So I think this one could be higher on Tuesday, and you've got a pretty clearly defined resistance there at 61. So over 61 with a little bit of volume, we might get a nice trade. Remember, I'm a day trader, so I look for daily charts that could pay off on an intraday basis the following trading day. So none of these are meant to be swing trades or anything like that. That's PSX. Let's see, Cuba I want to watch. Gapped up on decent volume on, let's see, Thursday, Friday. Looked like it was a sell-off, but a little bottoming tail. This one might be ready to head higher again. I mean, it had this huge move from 7 to 15, all the way back down to the 200-day, found some support, and then that gap up really had me interested on Thursday. It just never followed through for us, but I still want to watch that one for some upside on Tuesday. Micron, MU. This one's just, it was a Wall Street darling, and now it's down, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 days in a row. Nice volume on Friday and a bit of a bottoming tail. I think this one may be headed higher next week. Loco keeps finding its way on my watch list. Looked like it was losing support. Remember, I really like this one after this little rally here, and I said it was kind of in a range now. Not doing very good at drawing these lines, but and it looked like it was breaking down out of the bottom of that range on Friday morning and then just ran all day. So it's really in the middle of the range right now, which makes it less interesting, but with a proper intraday setup, Loco could give us a nice trade. ASPS, big volume for this stock. I never traded this thing, but man, it was crazy strong on Friday. Went from like 19 bucks to 33 or something crazy like that. And so, whenever you get a crazy move like that, it's time to watch it the next day too. CLDX finally broke above that 1950 area that I've been putting in my videos recently. And I'm just going to look for some further follow through. You had a high back in November of 2170. So we'll see if we can get some continuation. Kind of a nice little flag the last half of the day on Friday. So you kind of like it over Friday's high, but at the same time, nice move on Friday, and I don't want to chase the next day, but this one deserves to be on watch. So that's it. I'm going to leave it at that. It's a pretty short list. Whenever I have a weekend, I don't want to go into a big list for the opening day after the weekend. Simply because we don't know if the market's going to gap up or down. There's a lot of news, so I'm confident we'll find some nice gap plays Tuesday morning. But this isn't a bad list to start with. There's plenty of charts that look decent out there. I just want to keep my list small, and then as next week starts, new setups will develop, and I'd rather play stuff, that has momentum from the day before or last couple days than from a week or two ago. So I'm really trying to get better at narrowing down my lists based on recent high volume, like something like a CLDX with 13 million shares all of a sudden on Friday. Those kind of trades offer better opportunities over the next week than something that might have a beautiful cup and handle on the daily chart, but no recent passion in the stock. Those tend to fail to me, at least for day trades, more than they tend to succeed. So really doing, making a concerted effort to just focus on stuff that over the past few sessions has had really high, unusual volume. Been having excellent success in the chat room with intraday reversal plays right now too, with the volatility that's going on in the market. And morning gap plays are serving us pretty well too. All right, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll see you on Tuesday.